And blessings, everyone. It's Wednesday today, and it's the 20th of September 2017. I just wanted to share a message about the present energies and the expansion that we're experiencing on the planet. 2017 has been a year that has been very challenging for many of us, and I feel particularly for those of us that are healers and light workers. Excuse me, I'm just going to move this. Yeah, it's been a really it's been a very, very strange year for me, particularly. I'll speak about my own experience just now, but the reason that it's been so intense has been that the collective consciousness which I'm connected with is expanding, and it's releasing all that needs to be released into the light. And I am experiencing this effect of being on the bridge, I guess. It's this role of being the medium, the wisdom keeper, the person who is in the midst of the chaos and is experiencing a great deal of negativity. This has been a lifetime experience for me. As the light expands and my own energy system is holding more and more of my own internal vibration, and this strength that is in there, where the truth of all life is being shown to me as a place of duality. Since I've been channeling energy consciously, which I started doing in 1995, I've been working with the energies to assist in this shift in consciousness. In the beginning, I didn't know what was happening. All I knew was that I was walking in a world of different dimensions and different levels of being. And I was being shown in 1995 what was about to happen, and the density of the earth in terms of the movement of energy that we were really about to move into. I didn't fully experience the movement of the energy until 1999, 2000. I was being shown the the energies in 1999, and in terms of the movement into the new millennium, you might call it, this new century that we moved into. And I was being shown an enormous amount of peace, but I was also being shown the duality and what needed to go. Just living it, not being caught up in it in terms of what my insights were giving me, just really moving through the day-to-day existence with this awareness, and also feeling those around me shifting their consciousness while we were interacting, which was interesting, because there was no intention from me, and never has been, of changing other people. But I was becoming more and more aware that this is the effect that I was having and have always had on people. It's something that I was born with. So as the awareness grew, and we moved into the year 2000, I found that I was becoming more and more, I guess, more conscious at the level of the expansion that was happening. So that was when I actually wrote my book, Healing from the Heart, in 1998, 99, and I started writing for the media as I was being offered and being asked to write at that time. So everything was moving towards me, which was beautiful. The movement into the awareness of who I am was something that had always been there, but there was a shift in the awareness that I was aware of that was really, about the dense energies that I was experiencing with others. And communication has really been difficult for me my whole life. I've always been aware of vibration and energy. So communicating with others, and particularly communicating with those that speak the English language, I find there's not a full connection in it for me. I haven't been comfortable with English speaking souls that I'm around, as I am with those that don't speak English, which is interesting. I actually prefer to be around people that don't speak the English language. I feel much more connected with the vibration and the heart at the level of consciousness. So I am able to understand the person from the level of awareness that I live in. Words get in the way. And I've really been tested with this throughout my life, and it's been very, very challenging for me over many, many years. Really amped up around about 1988, when I was being, I guess I was being challenged with authority and with words that were coming in that were based on intense authoritarian energy, really, really nasty stuff. It's not a place that I honour or respect, really, and anyone who is really coming at me with this energy, and I've had a lot of it. So it was coming through the mail, it was coming through the door. I was really having a very challenging time with communication, and I was being spoken to by those that I went to for assistance, and I'm talking about professional people as well, lawyers, accountants, people who were connected with my home that I had. The monetary side of my support system, I was being asked and being given answers that were complete and utter nonsense. None of it made any sense. And I kept stepping back from this experience, stepping back into myself and just making the decision to stay in my own energy, and that which was flowing. It was not easy because the flow was not making much sense either. And there wasn't a great deal of flow. There was a lot of stagnation and intense, dense energy. So this has gone on since 1988, and I still have it in my life. I still live with it. I speak to people very clearly, and I speak from my heart. I live with a great deal of compassion, which is who I am, and it's been my journey of being able to stay in the process of life, which has been really about my own process, and these planetary shifts that we're experiencing and the consciousness changing. It comes through me. So I can be very, I'm very free with people, and I don't feel any negativity. And nowadays, I really feel the love there. I feel compassion for others who are challenging me because I haven't a clue what they're talking about, and all I can do is just listen and bless it for them. But there is no connection there that is giving me a sense of unity, I guess you would call it. Yeah, I'm not able to really fully connect with this energy that I'm talking about. I went through a period for a few years, around about 2002, 2003, where I was meeting people continually who were just literally recognizing me, and I was able to connect with them at soul level. And there was lots and lots of hugs and lots of beautiful connections, and connecting really with musicians and artists and people from different continents, different countries, who all felt like family to me. And then for some reason that changed, and it hasn't changed completely, but the fullness of the energy changed. So I have really found that life's journey has been exhausting, absolutely exhausting. Because I work to maintain my energy and keep my energy raised. I never know when I'm going to get blasted with some person or some energy that comes in and just really is disconnected. Like, they don't know me, they don't seem to be interested in knowing me, but they're coming in and there seems to be some kind of power or control that comes in that I obviously have looked at, and I still look at inside myself as to what that is. My spiritual awakening in 1995 was not easy. It was, again, it felt very controlling. I didn't have any choice. I went through this process which started one evening, and it just went on and on and on and on and on for days, and I wasn't able to really root myself in the body. I was experiencing many different forms of angelic sources, lots of light being brought from the light into the body, because I was traveling outside the body, and it was painful and not to be recommended. So, but I immediately started working with people who were coming to me and who were finding me. It's not about me advertising or anything that people talk about having a business as a healer. That's not the way that I live. My healing work, I call it healing work, it's not work either. It's just who I am. So people come to me and they come for advice and for healing or whatever it is they need. The process as a healer, which, as I said, started in 1995, has become more and more selective. And I feel that has been part of the higher consciousness. So it has become easier in that way, where I'm being sent people that really need what I offer. But I've gone through a process of working with others who really were not ready for this, and I offered support, knowing that there was a connection, and if there's a connection, then I'm happy to work with them. It's not always been respected in that way. So I've worked through the process of connection, you might say, and with those that want to come in. And that happens, and it's interesting because it happens in the way that people recognize me, and I may recognize them as well, but they know instantly that they want to work with me. It's not about a decision being made at a mental level. It's about knowing, and that I bless that and I say thank you, because that is something that flows, and I can work with these souls on as an organic, very deep organic level. It's beautiful. So the present energies and this shift of the ages that we're experiencing, as we move through and feel the connection with the new earth at the level of awareness. We have a great deal of love that is supporting us based on the new earth vibration. And the new earth vibration is really connected with the ancients. That's what I experience anyway. So I've had connections coming in from Lemuria, and I resonate very strongly with the Lemurian energy, and with the oceans, and with the dolphins, with those that have come before us, that have been part of the peacekeeping, you might call it, on Earth. And this ancient civilization of the Lemurians, which is based on harmony, recognition of each other, in each other. There's not really a need for conversation or for words. It's very much about living together, fully embracing the harmony that we share and the flow of life. Deep respect for one another. Loving each other the way it should be, I feel. Acceptance of who we are. So I'm just sending a blessing through today. And a blessing of the presence of this present moment and this beauty that we share through the light and through the higher consciousness, where we really are fully connected at a level of source. There are no questions. There's a sense of this deep, deep munai, this deep awareness of each other, in each other, and a blessing of peace. It's beautiful. So tomorrow is World Peace Day, Thursday, and Friday we have the equinox. And here in this part of the world, it's the connection with the autumn-winter energies, I guess. Although I do feel this year of 2017, there's been a plateau of energy where there has not been any seasons. Everything is flowing and everything is remaining the same. It feels part of this need just to be, and it's being expressed through the environment, and really just sharing with us, this plateau of energy, which is never changing and never ending either, which can be quite difficult sometimes if you want to do something different and it's not allowing you to do so. But anyway, so I'm just sending everyone lots of love for tomorrow, for World Peace Day. I'll be meditating throughout the day, and if you want to join in, and for the equinox on Friday. I'll speak to you soon. Namaste.